You know when you make a cursed TikTok video and you get a cursed comment section? One of my worst for this was a video about Ariana Grande's body type, or just generally like the skinniness and like the Ozempic of it all. The amount of people actually, and of course bots that they sent to my comment section to be like, kids don't notice anything. It actually scared me for weeks. And the video is still getting views, which annoys the fuck out of me because I've said so many like things that I think are subtly profound, but like those are the videos that the app decides to show to people. People are like, I promise kids don't notice that type of stuff. As if kids are not like functioning members of a society and human beings, and as if kids, that's not all they're doing is observing things. As if kids are not sponges, as if that's not their job. I'm circling back to this because we have the Epstein release. I made this video about 2 months ago, I believe. And it's very interesting to observe the lack of action, but also then seeing in the video what people were saying. Was like, I promise kids don't care. They don't notice. I don't remember everything from my childhood, but I remember very specific phrases and sentences and certain things that will stick with me for the rest of my days because I was developing then. The amount of people who don't understand this was very uncanny to me. And like I said, there was a lot of bots in there. So there's obviously an agenda for people to like say that kids don't notice things, so that's even scarier. What's so interesting to about this to me is that we've all been kids, so we all have this experience. Yet when we reach adulthood, we say like, oh, kids don't remember that. It's not a big deal to kids. Like, this is just an excuse that you're making so you can do anything in front of them because they can't hold you accountable. But they are holding you accountable because they're witnessing everything that you're doing to them and around them. They are learning to be alive from you, from everything that you do. I was in the library today. I was in the kids section. It's one of my favorite things to do when I'm feeling down is like go to the library and like look at the pictures and the kids' books and just be in the nostalgia of like a kid's library. You know, as a woman, I can enjoy this privilege, I guess. And this little boy came up to me and he's like, what are you doing? You know, and I was like, oh, I'm taking pictures because I'm going to go home and draw later and I'm getting some ideas. And he's like, oh, I'd like to draw. But he's kind of like sad. I'm like, what's going on with him? And I'm like, oh, what do you like to draw? And then he's like, oh, I haven't drawn in a long time. I can see his his little angst inside of him. And I'm like, well, you could go home and draw tonight. Maybe you could be like me. Like, look through the books, get some ideas. And that moment is so important and precious to me. And each word I say to him, I'm like, let me be careful. As someone who's not even a parent, but like, it actually terrifies me to think that so many of you really don't think that kids are observant. But I think it says a lot about the world that we're living in. I don't think anyone who sees this video will not care about kids, right? Because I feel like, like attracts like. Then this brought me to the thought that everything we do in front of other human beings is important. Obviously, it's more important if they're little because they're developing and they don't really have the biosphere to handle, like, what they should take in and what they shouldn't. Yeah, that video is still doing views now. And I don't know what was the more important point here to make is that real people think this or that there's actually a bot campaign to come to my video and be like, nobody cares. The kids don't care about anorexia. Like, and it's like a wonder, like, is the world mirroring how disgusting we are, or are we mirroring how like disgusting like the people at the top have allowed our world to become?